Good morning. Today I have a new project that I'd like to talk to you about. Here is the GitHub repository for it. It's called SimpleAgent, and I just started writing it this morning. So the idea behind this project is to help beginners write agents. Now, why am I doing this? Uh, if you start looking around for agents, especially agents that run on local models, you will find things like AutoGen. And these do work, but they're very difficult to modify because it's not easy to understand that sort of code base. There's a lot of code there. Take you a long time to look through it and learn it, etc. And if you're a beginner and you just want to get a couple of agents running, there are easy ways to do that. And so you can see here, we'll start a conversation like this, Python 3, conversation 4.py, duration 60, that's seconds, and give it an initial prompt, what's a good car to buy, or something like that, and it runs. Now, I just finished running it over here. Here was my prompt here, here's how I started the program. I gave it 200 seconds. And the initial prompt was, who would be the best president of the USA? And I gave Agent 1 the role of being a funny, like a comic, and the Agent 2 was given the role of a critic. So you can see here it comes back and it says, well, I'm not going to read this to you. You can read it yourself. But he's suggesting Steve Carroll as president here. And then Agent 2 says a fellow TIC who shares my love for humor and sarcasm, adjust glasses, blah, blah, blah. And this continues on. And then where do we get Agent 1 again? Thank you for the compliment, good sir. Adjust monocle. I say your argument for Donald Trump is quite persuasive, blah, blah, blah. And then we get down here. We have Agent 2 again. And so on. Now, this takes a while to run. It doesn't run very quickly because it's generating this whole bunch of text here, and then it puts it up on the screen. So there's a lot of time spent waiting for results. But this is all happening locally. I'm running Olama. Let's see. Up here, here's Olama. And of course, this is how you quit Olama eventually. So you do have to download Olama, the application, and start it up. And you do have to pip install Olama in your environment. But let's take a look at some of the code here in GitHub. So let's go over here to code. And this was conversation 4. This is the latest one. It's not that different from conversation.py. There's just a little bit added to it here. So you see we import time because we want to run it for 60 seconds or 300 seconds or however long you want to run it to get something done. And then there's this generate spawn. We also have to import argparse because we have to parse those arguments so that we can use them. And then we also have to import Olama. And this is kind of weird that you say from langchain.llms import Olama. I have to wonder why Olama doesn't have something like this directly. But that's all right. We'll just do it this way. I think this also means that you have to pip install LangChain. So I probably need to add that to the README file. So we're going to generate response. We're going to use this Olama information, which we set down below, and the prompt, which we're going to grab from argparse. And then we get a response from it and we return it. And then we make two agents here, agent 1 and agent 2, and they both use the generate response function. And we print out the agent 1 and then the agent output. So this is whatever comes back from Olama gets printed out here. And the same thing here with agent 2. Let's see, I could have sworn that I had put some role information in here. Maybe I put it down below. Let's see. Anyway, here's the Olama information. We need the base URL. This is where that server is running, and we need the model name to use. And here's how we run the conversation. We pass the Olama object, the duration, and the initial prompt. And that's pretty much it. You know, you can go walk through this code. It's not very difficult to understand. You can see it's a page of code. It's not 200 pages of code. So it's something that anybody should be able to look at and understand. I will be adding to this. There'll be a conversation 5.py, for example, and so on. I could have sworn that I changed this conversation 4, and what I'm guessing here is that I did that, but I did not push it. Here we go. So under agent 1, I added this role. You are a funny comic who gives concise answers. And then under prompt here, I set it to role 1 plus the prompt. And then down here, role 2 plus the prompt for the second agent. So let me just push this up to, let me commit it here, added roles. Helps to spell it right. My eyes are getting worse and worse. And then git push here. All right, so now we should be up to date back here. If I redo this here, we'll see we have the roles added in here. And of course, if you look at conversation 3.py, it won't have those, and so on and so forth. So this is it, basically it. That's the GitHub repository, and I thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe, etc.